Buhari achieved nothing in 8 years, says Ganduje, governor of Kano State. Hello everyone, welcome to Newsport TV. Kano Governor Abdullahi Ganduje on Thursday said President Muhammadu Buhari did not achieve anything throughout his 8 years in office and is now determined to ruin the All Progressive Congress Party before leaving office in 2023. In a televised discussion on Thursday, Mr. Ganduje, who spoke in Hausa, reminded the people how Mr. Buhari had failed in his 3 previous attempts before 2015 when political parties merged to form APC and dislodged the People's Democratic Party from office. Mr. Ganduje further stated that Mr. Buhari has had no tangible achievement to point out throughout his stay in office, but has instead decided to destroy the party that brought him into power. In the first term, nothing of great importance can point out as his achievement, same as in his second term. So why is he bringing out all these policies now? Why not 7 years ago? He just wants to collapse the party that produced him, he said. How could care for Nigerians and then propose such a policy as a Naira redesign? Why not 7 years ago or after the election? This shows he is not a good leader. If he is, he would not remain calm seeing people setting properties on fire out of frustration, the Kano governor added. This is why we went to the court and stand against them, because we know that their motive is to prevent free and fair elections. By God's grace, all of these efforts will be in vain, because we will reverse all these policies as soon as we win the election. The APC stalwart also mentioned that he would adhere to orders of the Supreme Court that recognized continuous usage of old Naira notes, even as the Presidency and the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, are asking the banks to stop accepting the notes because they had ceased to be legal tender in Nigeria. People's businesses are suffering and you are asking for more time. I've ordered the closure of any supermarket that rejects old Naira notes. Supreme Court recognizes the notes and you are asking banks not to accept the notes. Who is more powerful between the court and them? Mr. Ganduje, an ally of the president, said. A spokesman for the president did not return a request seeking comments about the Kano governor's comments on Thursday night. The attack came as other members of the president's party were intensifying their pushback against the decision to delist 200 Naira, 500 Naira and 1,000 Naira banknotes across the country. The politicians, mostly governors of the ruling party, said Mr. Buhari's action was designed to plunge the country into chaos. Governor Nasir El-Rufai said the Buhari administration was working towards a military coup in Nigeria, saying an army general had already been pegged down to lead an interim government when Mr. Buhari's tenure ends on May 31st. The president has denied any nefarious motives behind the policy, saying it was designed to curb money laundering and vote buying during the upcoming general election. So let's take some comments. Somebody says, Buhari, cabals versus Tinubu, El-Rufai, Ganduje, Yahya Bello and others. Now, very easy to know the most corrupt among the 7 APC governors and why they want Tinubu, who will stop EFCC from prosecuting them. One of them diverted every dime collected as bailout fund, and his wife is already a wanted person by the EFCC. The other was allegedly keeping over 20 billion naira of the old note in his house. One stockpiled billions of naira in 2 locations and was captured some time ago, stuffing his babariga with dollars. They were visible at the Supreme Court to fight Buhari. When these politicians fight, they have one or more useless and selfish interests to protect. Now Buhari achieved nothing according to Ganduje because he does not want to do your wish. I am not arguing that Buhari achieved anything, and you, Ganduje, know that you didn't defeat your PDP opponent in 2019. It was Tinubu that did the magic for you. Is now a payback time? Somebody else said Buhari might not have done anything during his 8 years in office, but signing electronic voting and making it hard for election rigging and promising free and fair elections will surely write his name in gold. Another said Buhari forgot that it was corruption money that brought him to power. Let him remember his own dollar saga. God, please, even Buhari himself is aware that he and the APC has failed. Another said,
but if this is the only achievement he wants to leave behind and APC is kicking seriously against it, Nigerians must stand by their president and reject the APC. Another said, Buhari has been caged by the cabal. Of what benefit will this Dracula monetary policy add to the Buhari government at this 11th hour? This is very unfortunate. Inasmuch as other APC did not agree with the anti-people's policy, our incoming President Tinubu, Jagaban of Africa, will reverse it. The masses will have peace of mind. Another said, no suffering is more than the massacre at Lekki toll gate and the eating palliative by same APC governors. We survive both. We will also survive this narrow swap. Another said, God is working to restore Nigeria. They are fighting themselves internally and externally. It's surprising to hear Gandola telling Nigerians that Buhari achieved nothing in 8 years, but wants to destroy the party before leaving. It sounds like a mirage. God will fight the battle in Nigeria and flush out all the criminals in governance in that country called Nigeria. Another said, the falcon cannot hear the falconer as things are falling apart. Another said, lawless governor, you will suck in pain with those who listen and follow your silly advice. Let's see whose words will prevail, that of the CBN and PMB or your own and your Supreme Court. Your Supreme Court now wades into everything, a pity indeed. Another said, God bless you, Mr. Ganduje, that is the truth of the matter. The man called Buhari is not a good leader for anything. Very weak human being, I never see in my life. In 1983, I was in secondary school, this man did same thing, bring hardship always. God will judge him for what he has done to Nigerians. Another said, APC, so you know, and you were bent to defend Buhari, singing his glory and positioning him alone above past leaders. Shame on all you propagandists. Another said, Buhari wants free and fair election, period. Another said, it's not true Buhari is only good person in APC now. I didn't get that. Another one said, things are falling apart and the starched, ill-gotten money cannot hold again. Say Baba. Another said, so much ado about nothing. This Buhari government action is a signal that we didn't understand him for all this time. Even the most senseless people will understand the effect of his action and inaction at this point in time. You use busy demarket your party candidates. I didn't get that. Another said, but Tinubu has promised to continue with Buhari's 8 years failure for another 8 years. Another said, Gandola, suddenly you realize that Buhari did not achieve anything in the last 8 years. All of you APC members who are up against this new Naira policy are caught off guard. Reason being that you guys stacked up huge sums of stolen funds which you intended to use in buying votes in the forthcoming elections. It is a pity there aren't no point crying when the head is off. What is written is already written. It is time up to your manipulations of gullible Nigerian masses. Another said, things are falling apart in APC and the center can no longer hold. Another said, both God and devil will punish all APC people, both their candidates and their supporters. Why are they insisting on using their own Naira notes? Buhari will be the best leader Nigeria will ever have if he maintains this policy. Some gullible Nigerians will say the masses are suffering, that APC is fighting for them. It's only a criminal that will be against this policy. Another said, Ganduje, with all due respect, sir, the era of APC change government is expiring on the 29th of May, and the Nigerians will breathe an air of freedom again. No sane person can choose the path of the change party again. Thanks for letting us through these hardship experiences, and we are grateful to be alive to celebrate with the choice of Nigerian youth candidates. Okay, so these are many more at the comments that trailed what Ganduje said, that President Buhari has achieved nothing in 8 years. What's your opinion on this? Please drop your comments in the comment section below. It has shown that the center has actually collapsed because these are the in-house think tank theme of the president now throwing stones at him, as Ganduje is doing. So it's the same as El-Rufai has been doing, and many more still to come as we count down to election in the next 10 days. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. If you are a new subscriber, thank you for joining. And if you're an existing subscriber, thank you for always stopping by. May God bless Nigeria. Bye for now.